Well, good morning, everybody. It is good to be among the living, first of all. Pardon me. I want to, first of all, say thank you all for just being there for me during this really, really, really wretched, wicked flu that I've had. Not everybody gets it like this, thank God, but I had to be one of the lucky ones, and plus I already had kind of a compromised gut that was just coming out of some issues, and so it took a double whammy on me. And going to the ER twice and to care now twice in now 9 days, and looking like a drug addict from all my IVs and all that, I am on the mend, and I am so humbled and grateful for y'all to be here. And every day I'm getting stronger. I'm sorry I haven't felt like doing positive affirmations or daily devotions. Obviously, I've been sick, still on the mend. But I just wanted to tell you, if you start having any symptoms of anything at all, if you start getting a really bad headache, better chances than not, go ahead and get into care now. If you start having chills or fever, don't wait. Even if it fluctuates, if you think, oh, well, I could ride this out, I'm going to get better, don't do that. I think I kind of felt that way for 2 days before I went to the ER to care now initially last Sunday, when I was diagnosed with type A flu, which they say of the two is the worst. But also, you need to make sure you get plenty of rest, fluids, do exactly what they say. Don't take hot baths, that could spike your fever. And I'm not trying to be a doctor here. I'm just trying to help anybody, because I've been through this firsthand, and I've had people to PM me and ask what are the symptoms or this or that. And again, I'm not a doctor, but if you start having any even minimally bad headaches, but they're consistent, and you're having low-grade fever or off and on fever, fatigue, you start getting a dry cough, constant runny nose, or just really stuffy, can't breathe nose. All of those are signs of upper respiratory or even the flu, which was my case. I couldn't have got through all this time without my family and without my friends and just the people that have checked on me and offered assistance. Thank God I had Uber to get me to and from as well, and plenty of Gatorade, as y'all already know from the past, I'm kind of a survivalist as far as got more food and water here than Fort Knox in case the world was to end, and I'm grateful I've had all that, so I haven't had to, had anybody really get out but one time to get me anything my neighbor offered, and I took her up on that. But anyway, I wanted just to share that because everybody's been so awesome. And I still have a cough. And it's just going to take its toll. They say average time is between 7 and 14 days. You should start feeling better by 7 days, and if you don't, you need to go back in the ER. In my case, I had to keep going back because of my liver enzymes, because you don't want your liver or your kidneys to shut down. So anyway, that being said, I'm better. I love y'all. It's going to be a great day. It's not about relapsing. It's not about, doing too much too soon. It's about still being slow with yourself and doing all the right things, even if you feel like you're starting to feel a little better. So that's my own advice to myself and anybody else. I'm just trying to help here. And again, thank you all for just being there for me and teaching me the true meaning of friendship. It's about friendships there unconditionally, and I just want to say thank you all. I'm going to have a thought today. My thought today is on when all seems bleak. Things can make us feel, whether they're physically, health-wise, obviously in my case here, emotionally, things can make us feel hopeless, bleak, alone, lethargic, emotionally and mentally, physically, spiritually speaking. But truly we're never alone. Truly we're never, never, never alone. Even if I believe God's always there with us. And even when we don't call out and reach out to Him, which this week I was so scared I literally did, asking for help. But, God's always going to be there with us. Sometimes we get prideful. I know I definitely do. I get real proud and don't like to ask for help. I know a lot of people don't. Don't like to imposition people. Like to think that, oh, well, I'm big badass and I can handle it all. And in reality, we're just human. It's okay to be meek and docile, and to allow others to help us, but never think that things are so bad or so down that they're bleak and can't be resurrected to feeling good or right or whatever the scenario may be. I'm not going to lie, it's been a bad week. It's been a bad many days of not feeling good. And just trying to keep, and believing, of course I do, but also still trying to keep your emotional health up. That whatever, may be going on in your life, whether it's physical, emotional, physiological, wherever, that you can and you will get past it, even when you feel like that there's just no way you can, that you're not alone, and that things aren't so bleak, that things can't and won't turn around for you, but you've got to keep the faith. And it's okay to be it doesn't have to be prideful about reaching out to others in your time of need, even if that's not one of my strong points. I think some of the biggest lessons we learn are when we're down, when we're forced to deal with us, with what's going on with us, in whatever capacity, when we have to take it to prayer, when we have to stop and knock out all the nonsense and really forced to pay attention to whatever it is that's just totally got us in a hole to get us right, whether it's health-wise, emotion-wise, mental-wise, spiritual-wise, whatever. Just get our heads on right, whatever. But things are never going to be perfect. We're going to get sick. We're going to have illnesses. We're going to have things that try our very patience and test us to our core. But they're all here to help us grow. I'm going to get past this. So many people have real detrimental problems and have things that really, are far reaching, that maybe sometimes can't be fixed. And, so we need to keep things in perspective and just believe that despite how alone we may feel, despite how bad we may feel, despite the fact that we may not feel like we have control of whatever situation is going on in our life, that we just have to take it to prayer. And it's also okay to reach out to those that care about us and share with them, if nothing else, to lift us up in thought and prayer, and have good vibes and energy sent our way. I always want to take the high road if I can, and I haven't always. And when you're sick and you're down, you have a lot of time on your hands to think about all the things that you've done wrong and you want to right. But right now, you just sometimes, you also just have to work on you in that process of you can't help anybody or make anything right if you're not right. So sometimes that means we just got to shut the door out on the world and do whatever it takes to get us right, which is what I've had to do. Sometimes it takes something like this to do it. Sometimes it doesn't. But we've always got the opportunity to fine-tune ourselves and becoming the best version of ourselves, and not be so prideful that we don't reach out to others in our time of need, and also to reach out to those maybe without them having to ask. And that believing that regardless of what's going on in our life, that it's never so bleak that we can't get past it. But we've got to keep the faith, and we've got to keep going, and we can never give up, and be there for one another and try to make a difference. So anyway, that's my thought. It's a lot today. Here I'm coming up on 12 minutes, and I apologize it's so long, but I wanted to also give y'all an update because I can't really keep up with all of the messages and the gratitude that I feel for everyone. So just know how much I love and appreciate you. But also, please keep well. Pay attention to the signs of this flu. Know that things aren't so bleak that you can't get over it, but also don't be stupid and be cognizant that you're not a superhuman, and don't outthink yourself that, oh well, I'll get past this, because this thing can kill you if you're not careful too. So it's the right time, the right balance, and keeping it in perspective as well. So, and reach out to those and let people know what's going on with you, so they could keep an eye on you. And not just health-wise, but if there's things going on in your life emotionally that you need help with, that you need tweaking with, that you need somebody to just, give you a big old bear hug and help you through, that's okay too. So anyway, I love y'all. Keep well, keep looking up, keep looking after each other. Things are going to get better. Thanks for being a part of my journey, and we're all going to get past this. And just remember, God's in control, but you got to let Him. Sometimes He's going to let you do whatever you want from free will, but you got to ask for His help to get through it, and you're never alone. Things are never that bleak. So live, love, be. Keep healthy. Keep looking up. Talk at you later.